And well, just for who doesn't know me yet, I'm Sophia. I'm 25 years old and I'm a chemical engineering, but I'm not currently working with that. I live in São Paulo, but I'm from Ubai, small city in Minas Gerais, and I'm a host here on TNT since August 2020. And I really fall in love with TNT in the beginning of the last year because I think this is a really good place to share our experience and to practice English at the same time. So I hope if you are new here, I don't know if any of you is new here on TNT. I always like to ask, but I heard that sometimes people just don't say that it's new because it's too shy to say.
I'm new here. That's my first time.
Great. What's your name? Sorry.
Viviane.
Viviane. Welcome, Viviane.
Thank you.
So TNT is a place to practice English, to learn and to meet new people. So I hope you feel comfortable because we are all here to make mistakes and to express the way we can. I mean, not a person here is like fluent in English. You know, we are all here to learn. That's the reason I think we all are here. So feel free to make mistakes and to express yourself the way you can. And here is how it works. I'm going to split you in small rooms and send you some questions that is just to guide the conversation, but you can create your own questions and let the conversation goes whenever it goes. So don't feel stuck to the questions I'm going to send to you, but they are just to use like a guide. So here are the questions. And if you have any questions, you can just ask me in the button that is going to be in the end of the page, you know, like ask for help, or you can ask for your for the people that is going to be with you. Actually, I'm going to let you hear because if you have any doubts, I can help you. But I think that's it. I think you all know how it works. I'm going to help Viviane here. But I hope you have a great conversation today about personal experiences. Just a minute that I'm going to create the rooms. Hey guys, so please remember to present yourself at the beginning of the conversation and choose a leader to guide the conversation or help you with the questions, okay? See you later. Okay, so I think we can start. Let's present ourselves so we can know each other better. Can you start down, please?
Okay, so hello everybody. I'm Dalmo. I'm from Belo Horizonte. I'm 34 years old. I'm a doctor, and it's a pleasure being here with you all.
Great. Just a minute that I'm going to change other person. Samia, can you please accept the invitation, please? Okay. Andel, can you go, please?
Yeah, so my name is Lumile. I am 32. I'm from Goiânia, and nowadays I'm living in Campinas, São Paulo.
Great. And you, Viviane?
Hi, my name is Viviane. I'm originally from São Paulo, but I grew up at the beach. I live in Barra do Una, which is close to Maresias. It's a well-known beach. And I'm 31 years old. And I need to practice my English, so that's why I am here.
Great. So we are all here for the same reason, I think. So I hope you enjoy the evening today, the conversation we are going to have. And guys, I will have to go for a little bit to the room number 2 because I think one person leave the meeting, so there are just 3 people there, and I'm worried if they are okay with that. So I'm going to go there and ask them. So you can go with the first questions while I don't come back, okay? Choose a leader. Anyone to be a leader while I'm not here?
So I will ask Andel.
Go on.
So Andel,
you are
what makes
here. Yeah, go ahead.
what makes you be yourself? Your main characteristic?
Well, very, very hard question. I really don't know what make me be myself. I mean, I have a lot of detail, that the people in general don't see about me. But I think in general, I'm always, I think everybody can see that I'm very excited guy, and I'm always, or almost, more or less, always happy with the things that I'm developing, so yeah, that's it. I think it's the point, the more visible point, how about you, though?
It's a hard question, but I think that I don't know, but some characteristic that I think that's strong in me is when I want something, I usually work hard to get what I want. I think is it. I don't have. I don't know how to say so many things about me. Oh, we have a lot of people now. Hello, Clay. Hello, Samia.
Yeah. Welcome back. So
I don't
think,
know the name of you that have the cell phone.
It's so good to be here with you guys again. Today is my third class, I think third or fourth. So I'm going.
awesome. So we can answer the first question. What makes you be yourself? Your main characteristic?
So for me, this question?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You just go.
Yeah. So this came. I was in another room, so
Yeah.
I came here and I saw everybody. My pleasure to be here with you guys again. And what we said? Sorry.
What makes you be yourself? Your characteristic.
And I think everybody has your own life, your own personality. So I think, oh gosh, what makes that? Is that it's a hard question to be
Yeah, it's a trap.
myself. Yeah, I think because I like to live. I like to I like myself. I like my name. I like the name my father gave to me. And because somebody doesn't like the name, I said, "Oh, I don't like my name. I don't like my clothes. I don't like my skin color. I don't like my hair." So I like just the way I am. You know what? I like the way I am. I think when God makes me, I think he makes me like that. So I like to smile. You know what? Everybody say, "Lady, you smile so much." All the time I look at you, you are smiling. So I think I like the way I am. Not because I'm individual, you know. If you have a Cleide Temporini in any place, I don't think you're gonna see another Cleide Temporini. I think I'm myself. So you have to like yourself the way you are. I think that's what I think about me. Thank you. Sorry if I don't answer. It's like I came in the questions and like that. So thank you.
No problem. It was awesome. How Sophia's back? So
Keep going, keep going. You are not in which question? The number one? Who have already
number
answered?
one. Yeah,
Everyone
I think,
have answered?
no, Samia and I don't know the name with the number. Viviane. No.
Okay, so Viviane, can you answer what makes you be yourself?
Well, I think that everybody here in the room thought that that is a quite hard question because it's easier. I mean, I think it's easier for us to describe someone else. But well, I am really organized. I can make friends easily. I am I'm not the best person to express myself, to express what I'm feeling. So sometimes I will be really happy, but you can tell, or I could be really sad and it's not really clear. So that's one characters that I have that I don't really like, but I mean, that's
we
how
can
I
really
am.
control that, right?
Yeah, I can really control. Yeah, it's really hard to talk about ourselves.
but I think you described well. I think we can really
Yeah, that's it.
understand. Very good. And for you, Samia?
I think my main characteristic is I'm a good listener because I have a lot of patience to listen to anyone, their stories about their lives. So I think I'm a good listener. But beyond that, I think I also like singing, reading books about history, about cultures, about languages. I love editing videos, studying about social medias, marketing. Yeah, that's who I am, guys.
Great. This question is really good to us to know each other better, right? And I think, speaking about me, I think I'm a very positive person, you know, like I have a very positive way of seeing life. And I think this really describes me. I think I always try to have a good energy and, you know, being smiling like Cleide. And I really like that about me. And I think this can really create a good environment when I'm in the places. But yeah, I think it's it. That's it. And now, if you think that the first question was difficult, I think this one is a little harder. There is, what do you consider a full life? Any one of you has an answer for this question? Go
I
on,
think
Dalmo.
that we can, for me, there is no full life. And I think that it hasn't had, I think the full life, it's a trick, because when we have everything that we need and nothing that we must search for, we don't have to live anymore. And so for me, having something to run for, it's the energy, the power that keep us living. Of course, there is many things that's important to have in life. We must have a, I don't know how to say what the things that we need, but I know that anything that we can do will lead us at this full life, because it's not a good place to be.
Yeah, makes sense. And for you, Wendell?
Uh, well, uh, for me, I think the full life is the life that you have plenitude in terms of really live the present, you know. Sometimes I think the most part of the people, you know, just used to live in a hurry, you know, in a hush, without thinking about their life. So sometimes it's important we always to reflect about what we are doing, you know, and trying to connect with some purpose in the world, you know, in the society, to put our effort in something, you know, that can grow and make the society better in the future. I think it fuels us, you know, a lot. That's my opinion.
Yeah, I think for me it's exactly the same. I really look for those feeling, this feeling and this yeah, this feeling. uh, and for you, Samia?
For me, I think a full life would be, I see, having all of areas of our lives satisfied. You know, if humanity have all the rights guaranteed, I guess, you know, like love, a house to live, food, what else? A job. Yeah, having a good life.
Very good. Viviane?
Well, I think that life isn't all about always being happy. I mean, if we had everything and if we were always, you know, oh, happy, I'm laughing, I'm happy, then maybe we wouldn't have to set goals, because we had everything. So I think it would be boring. So I think a full life is one that you can go through different experience and you can learn from those experiences. Of course, some experiences are really tough. So I wouldn't include something really, I mean, but that's life. It's hard to talk about a hypothetical life because we know how life really is. But a full life would be, I mean, I don't think that a full life exists, but something close would be like, okay, I can overcome difficulties, um, I can enjoy and be glad for my health, and I can see precious things in small, small moments of my life. I think that's it.
Very good, very good. And for you, Clay, your time. What's a full life for you?
Yeah, I was listening, everybody. So I agree with everybody. But I have, I think life for me, as you feel better, you know what, better. Like I said, full life is, I think, your personal experience for me, and in life to feel full is when you are happy with your life. I think to get knowledge. I remember remember when I was young, and I like because some people like the past, and they don't live the present, or think too much about the future. You know what? So you don't live this moment like we are now. We are in this moment. So I can go out. So I have to stay here. I have to stay with you. I think full life is to live the moment, this moment, with your family, with yourself, thinking about things you want to do or do it better. I think you have to feel good with yourself. With yourself, if you feels good with yourself, you can feel good together with another people. I think what make you happy, maybe that's not gonna be myself happy, happy too. But if you are happy, you can transmit it to another people what you're feeling. So I think there's full life for me is you accept yourself. I think this is a good start for me. This is my opinion. Thank you.
Very good point. And I think, especially like nowadays, that we have a lot of people living with anxiety and with all of these strange things that we are passing through and difficult times, right? It's very important to try to live the moment, the moment that we are living now, like live day by day, because I think we can. Life is very mysterious and we can't predict the future. So we have to try to enjoy every day and try to, how can I say it? Exactly what you were saying. I think we really have to try to respect our time and don't be comparing ourselves with others and everything. Very good point. And guys, do you have any movie or music or book that marked your life and you can share with us? Do you have some?
I can only think of Harry Potter, but only because I have a good story with it. Once I I I was desiring so much to having this book when I was 12. Yeah, I was 12, but my parents they didn't want me to yeah, they didn't want to. Yeah, they don't give me permission to go out and get the book, to buy the book at the bookstore. But I go out without their permission. And I was in danger because I was riding my bike into the to the bookstore, and I was in mid of the cars and motorbikes and bus and stuff. And it was really was really, now I can see that I did a huge mistake because I was in danger, but it pays off because I had the book. But yeah, Harry Potter and it was the 6 books, the number 6. I don't know the name in English, but yeah, Harry Potter.
Very good. And you?
Well, I remember when I was teenager, I read a book called Fernão Capelo Gaivota. It's a history of a bird, you know. It's awesome, very beautiful, because it's a symbolic book, you know, about the freedom and about the life, you know, about the details and, oh, yeah, changes a lot of things that, you know, nowadays I try to apply to my life. So, yeah. That's it. I really recommend this book. It's very short.
I read this book last month. Can you
That's
believe
awesome.
it? It's very good. I really recommend it too. And you, Clay?
I don't like to read the book much, just the Bible. Yes, I have my mind. I'm not good, so to read, I forgot something, so I have to come back and read it again. But I like to listen, like I'm seeing you. I like to listen, so I like movie. And the best movie that I saw was Room War, Quarto de Guerra, Room War. So I like this movie because gave me an experience with the family, because some things happen in our house, our family, and we don't know how to deal with, or maybe with a couple, with children. So they show in the movies, they show us how to do it. So sometimes happen things, so we don't know how to do it, so deal with, you know, a lot of things. And I actually I was so great. I was so happy with this movie, and I have a good experience with this movie. So I don't know if anybody saw this movie. It's not old movie, and I don't know if it is going to doing the net TV, but I like it. I like this movie. I appreciate it.
Great. I have never watched it, but I'm going to search for it. And you, Viviane?
I should have read a lot of books, but I didn't. I don't really like reading. I don't know what happens, but every time I start reading, I get really sleepy. It's something that I can't control myself. So, and it's not something that I learned it from, you know, young. It's not something that I learned it since I was a child, you know. So I don't really read. I don't have like a book that, oh, I love that book, or I could tell a lot about it. But I love music, and I listen to different kinds of music, national, international. And one song that I really like, that I think it's beautiful, it's 1,000 Years from Christina, you know. I love that song. I really, really love. I think it's beautiful. When I get married, if I get married, I would like to play that song on my wedding. Yeah, that's it.
Great. That is something that reminds you like your past, and you are going to create another moment that is going to be marked in your life, right? Very good. And you, Dalmo?
For me, there is a book. It's a teen book that I read when I wasn't a teen anymore, but it was special. Is The Fault in Our Stars, A Culpa é das Estrelas, because I was presented with this book when I was in college, and has a lot of medical things in the book, but it's not a medical book. And I thought it's a simple story, but very touch story. So I liked it so much. And even though I don't read uh, books that are literature, we can say that for these books that have, as I don't read too much, I don't read many books or many literature books. This one was one that's the few that I read and the one that I remember since today. And there is a music too. There is the music that makes me the most happy people in the world. It's Beautiful Day from YouTube. I always hear this music and I love it so much. Every situation that's bad for me, I need this. I need to put this music to play.
Very good. For me, like I love reading, but I think music has have something that really marked the life for me. You know, I remember when I listened to a music that I used to listen when I was a kid. I just remind of many of things and moments and moments with my family, and I think it's very interesting how this creates something in your brain that you can just like almost come back to the past and revive those moments. So for me, musics are very strong in my experience, you know. And if I can say one artist that I used to listen a lot was Coldplay. I just loved Coldplay, and I used to listen a lot and a lot with my sister, and we used to sing together. So it was very fun, and I started like liking a lot because I could listen and learn English at the same time, and I love this, and it's very strong in my mind when I was with my sister trying to sing the songs and learn the lyrics because we just like to pass those moments together. It was very good, and I love how songs can remind us of those moments. It's very special. And do you have any knowledge based on your life experience that you consider very important and you can share with us, like something very marked in your life as well? Do you have, Endo?
Yeah, well, as a geologist, you know, that traveled a lot by many states, you know, I consider that main knowledge that I learned is always try something new, you know, in order to learn more and more. Because I think I already shared a lot here that, you know, I used to be a very rebel, you know, teenager with a rock band and all those things, you know, when I lived in Guyana. So then I changed a lot, you know, because in that moment I was so closed in my world, you know, and without the possibility to share things because I was very shy as well. So in a moment I decided to change, you know, and try to put me in all the situation that I could learn something, you know. And well, that's it. Absolutely to overcome the barrier, you know. Yeah, I know that's sometimes hard because you freeze, you stay shy, uncomfortable, excited as well, a lot of things, you know. But that's it, you know. Try to live, try to feel dizzy and learn.
Very good. Very good. And for you, Viviane, do you have? Viviane, are you there?
Yes, I was trying to go back. Your screen was smaller, and for some reason I couldn't go back, but here I am. Well, are you talking like about a good experience, difficult, or what kind of experience?
Any knowledge of based on your experience, you can choose one.
Well, I have lived abroad for a couple of years as an au pair. So so I think that's one of the best experience that I had, because I could travel to different countries while I was working and also studying. So yes, I learned about the culture, I learned new language. And besides that, I mean, I was living with a Brazilian family that I already knew, but they were not my family. So I left my family and friends behind, everything that was easier and familiar. So I think that when you leave your comfort zone, you kind of have to grow up. So I think that experience of living away from my best friends and family, it was good in a way, because there I could learn other things. So I think that's it.
Where did you go to?
Sorry.
Where did you go to? Where did you live?
I went to Brussels, Belgium.
Oh, great. Very good. And you, Clade?
Well, I think knowledge is a good, is for me, more knowledge the person has. I think you has to be, it's good for you to make a decision. So I'm not younger. So like a Viviani, I went out, I traveled abroad too when I was young. I was 18. So I have to do it things myself. I was so young, and never went out, never I never took an airplane. So I was alone. My husband, before was how to say, noivo. How I say that. So I was so young to make a decision for myself. But I grew up. I grew up, and I had to make a decision if I stay there, or if I want to come back to Brazil. So I had a future. I have to work it hard. And so I think that experience in that time makes me what I am now. You know what? The person, what I am now. So when I close to the people, wants to go out and have our lives out there, so I can talk, and I can pass my experience for that people. So I think everybody has to pass uh, uh, things like that. You know what? That experience is good. It's good because, like you said, in the is this zone comfort zone. I think it's not good because you can grow up with like you have everything. I think you have to go and have your own experience. Your father has they experience. Your mother has had. Now it's your turn. It's your time. I think it's good for me. I think I have my own experience, and makes me a person who I am now. Thank you.
Yeah, I think challenges really moves us, right? It's very transforming. And you, Dam?
I don't know if I have so many things to share. My life was so boring.
Oh
But
no.
I know something that I should have done that I didn't, but someday maybe I will do. It's travel alone, travel abroad alone, and try to uh, make myself there. Don't have any support or any uh, things that could help me as I have here, and it's something that I've always wanted to do, but I was always thinking that, oh, I think it's not a good uh, time now. I need to do that. I need to do the other things. But someday I think maybe I would have done it if there wasn't the pandemic, but maybe in a few years I will do that.
Very good.
Go somewhere and not have time or place to go.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward for my first travel alone. You know, I have never done that, and I think it's very. I think it can be a really life changing. You traveling someday alone by yourself and facing those challenges. Very good. And you, Samir?
I just want to tell my students that they need to enjoy their moment at school more, because sometimes I look at them and I realize hey, they don't care, they don't care too much about school, you know, things that is happening during the classes. So because sometimes I think that, oh, if I have the opportunity to go back, you know, and if I were young, I definitely I would do things differently, you know. So whenever I have the opportunity, I tell them, please enjoy the moment. Please pay attention on your classes. You know, it's really important. Not just saying this, but trying to other methods to show them that's really important. You know, because oh my gosh, knowledge for me, I think it's everything. You know, like there's a I don't know, if it is a code, but you know, material things could be robbed from you, but your knowledge not. So I think that's important, and I'm trying hard that they can see this, you know.
Yeah, very good. And I think you start kind of answering a little bit the question that I'm going to ask now. That is, imagine that the person is disencouraged and giving up on learning English. What would you say based on your own learning process? And just for you to know, I'm going to bring people back so we can all answer, but we can start answering this question that I think it's very good to let those answers here on YouTube, and so everyone can watch and see those types. Okay, so please, Dalmo, do you have any advice or?
I think first we need to know if that person has a purpose in learning English. Because I think if you don't have a purpose, it nothing will make you continue in that learning. But if you have a purpose, I think we can say to this person to look this purpose, to look if why you want to achieve that point, and to achieve that point is if English is important. I think that there is no reason to give up, and we must analyze what's the reason that person is using to give up to for it's for then we could advise more. But I think that the most important is to have a purpose, because if you don't have a purpose, there isn't why you spend your time learning in a different language.
Yeah. What would you add, Clayton? What advice would you give?
Yeah, I agree with Dalmo because I have a purpose to be here. You know what? Because I think myself I'm gonna travel a lot, so I don't want to stop. So I'm afraid to airplanes. Like I said the class before, but I have to face up. So my son, he lives in Texas, Houston. So sometimes he talk in English with me. So he said, "Oh, mommy, you're not good. You know what? Like a son with mother." I said, "I don't care." I don't care. I said, "No, because yourself is your experience. What, like Dalmo said, what you want for your life, why you here, why you are practice English just to talk? No. So God can use you in any place. I think you can help people in the street with your English, or in school, or inside the house, or in your job. So you don't have to stop if you have a purpose, like Dalma said. So I think people is gonna say to you, you're not good, so your English is not good. I don't care. So I want to learn more. You know what? I want to learn more, and I want to practice more. I never went to school. I'm not good in grammar. Help me, please. So, but I I think about the future, and I want to travel, and I want to be a good people, a good person for somebody. I want to help. That's my purpose of life. Thank you.
Very good. Guys, we are answered the question number 7, and I want to listen from you. What advice would you give for those who are learning English and is disencouraged or giving up on learning it? So please, can you say something? Wanda, what would you say for those people?
Yeah, go ahead. It's interesting. Go ahead and learn and learn. Life is like that. Have people to get you, put you down. Another one put you up. And go ahead with your dream, and don't care about bad people.
Very good. And you, Eito?
Oh, it was amazing to have some common examples. How can I say? Some pragmatic examples regarding the life. Because life hasn't a exact definition, but each person has some different example, and so it was awesome to learn with my friends in the other room, and that's it. Each people with a different aim, and we have discussed tons of examples, so I really enjoy it.
Anyone else wants to say something? To add something?
I'd like to say something
Go
to
ahead.
this question, because I'm learning. I think all of you guys are learning English too. And this is the second time I've been learning English. I learned when I was in high school, and I give up. and now I try to return to my studies. And if someone told it's easy learn process, I think you need to think more about you, because for me it's not an easy process to learn English. So I need sometimes motivation, and the main goal, I need to be a disciplined person. So like people have some ways to start. I think you need to find your way and try to study every day, because if you study one day, if you, yeah, of course you will be a good person. That's the yesterday person. So I think that's it. That's it. We need to learn little by little, and I don't know, in 1 year you can be a better person in English than the past 1 year, I think.
Great, guys. I think that's it. We can always be learning, and I think this is a process that is never going to end. So keep going and be resilient. We are here for that. We are here to help you with that, and we are all helping each other. That's the main reason of TNT. And that's it. Please answer the feedback I send on chat. And I hope to see you guys next week, okay? Good evening, everyone. Good week for everyone. That's it. Goodbye.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Good
Thank
evening,
you.
guys.
Bye bye.
Bye,
Thank
guys.
Thank
you.
you. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye bye.